Hey there. At your service, sir.
Aye. Almost done.
Agree. My humble respects.
The best wares on the market.
You're always welcome here, good sir. God bless you, sir.
Henry, how you doing?
You know how it goes. It could always be worse. The war might be over, but the stench of it doesn't fade so easily. And more to the point, how are you, sir? I'm sorry you had to abandon your fortress.
It breaks my heart, too. To think I wanted to get out of here not long ago. Foolishness. But that's behind us now. Life goes on.
Anyway, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but I doubt you just want to ask how I'm doing.
No. You're right. Let me get to the point. I need help with something, but I have no one to ask, even though I know you have a lot on your plate.
Well, I'd be happy to offer my services. What's it about?
An old friend of mine reached out to me, Albik of Unichov. Does the name ring a bell?
I believe we met somewhere. He's that famous healer, right?
Physician would be the more accurate term, but even that barely does him justice. He's one of the greatest scholars of our age, and also King Wenceslas' personal physician. It's whispered at court that the king has fallen seriously ill while imprisoned in Vienna.
Sigismund focuses on plundering his kingdom, and Wenceslas's health hardly seems to concern him, does it?
Maybe.
Damn. That does sound serious.
When Master Albik heard about it, he decided to act.
He wants to go all the way to Vienna to see the king.
No. For now, he's heading to Sedlec. Abbot Jan holds considerable influence at Sigismund's court. Albik wants to visit him and ask for his intercession.
Makes sense. You can't just show up in Vienna and knock on the door.
A mediator is needed. Only, I don't know if Albik chose the right man. The abbot is a politically shrewd figure and might well use Albik's visit to his own advantage.
Can you tell me more about the abbot? Sorry, but it sounds like you're afraid of him. I met him once, too, but I didn't get a bad impression.
You know Abbot Jan?
Not quite. We had dealings once. Something with bones. But never mind that. Go on.
Look, Henry, every high-ranking cleric's a politician in his own way. What worries me about Abbot Jan is what he ascribes his authority to. Others claim their vocation is divine will. He sees it somewhat the other way round.
I don't really get it.
It's only natural for an abbot or a bishop to question the morality of his acts. One must act, even if it means confession and penance later. Abbot Jan, though, seems to think that his every move and scheme is divine will itself, and that could be dangerous.
What's that got to do with you?
Albik and I go way back. He's been living over the Alps for a few years, studying at the university in Padua. As soon as I heard about Wenceslas, I asked him to come back. It's a serious matter, and when it comes to the king's health, he's the best there is. But I didn't expect him to act so rashly.
And how does all this concern me?
As I said, it's a matter of security. God forgive me, our king's health is of course above all. But right now, I'm more worried about Albik. It took some effort, but I convinced him to wait, at least until I find him a reliable escort. And believe me, it wasn't easy. That mule's got a scholar's head, but it's a stubborn one.
So, if I've got this straight, you want me to escort Wenceslas's court physician to the Sedlec monastery, where they don't usually let anyone in, and the abbot is as thick as thieves with Sigismund, so Albik, who was dead set on going himself, can try to get access to the imprisoned Wenceslas.
No, actually, yes. That's exactly it.
All right, I'll go with Albik. Last time I was at the monastery, it was, quite an experience.
Experience?
That's a long story. So what do you want me to do?
Stop by Albik's place, will you? He lives across the street with the quack. And give him this letter so he knows I'm sending you in person.
Tarmark, apothecary. All right, I'll go find him.
Good luck. I'll be in your debt.
Maybe next time I leave and fight. I've been taking lessons at the faith.
Good day. God bless you, sir.
What a nice day.
What's happening here?
What do you want?
Where are you, old man? There goes another bloody day. Albic! Albic! Come out! I'm not waiting here till doomsday. What does he think he's doing? Does he even know who I am?
If he did, he wouldn't leave us standing out here like this.
That's what I'm saying. And he's wasting time in there on some wench?
She's a nobody, sir. Pure and simple.
sir.
My respects.
I'm looking for Master Albic. I heard he lives here.
He's got a room upstairs, but he's not here right now. Want me to give him a message?
I need to deliver an important letter to him. Do you know where he went, or when he'll be back?
The neighbour woman sent for him. Their maid's sick, so I expect he's over there.
Master Albic himself treats a common maid.
He doesn't care about background. He treats everyone the same.
On the way here, I noticed something going on in the street. I hope Albic is all right.
Out in the street? What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry, I'll take a look. Thanks for the help.
I'll be with you.
I could get into the house this way.
If you can, try to take a deep breath.
Master Albic? Shh! I was sent by...
I don't know how you got in, but be quiet now. Take a deep breath. All right. Your breathing is improving.
It still hurts in the chest, sir. Like a horse sat on me.
A nettle compress will get your blood flowing. It'll ease off. Ribs aren't broken and the lungs sound clean. I have a potion made for you. Take it every morning and night, and stay in bed for a few more days.
But, sir, who'll see to the house? Who'll cook? My mistress won't allow.
I'll speak with her. What you need is rest. Thanks for waiting. I don't like being disturbed when treating patients. So, what can I do for you? Are you feeling unwell?
Me? No. Lord Pisek sent me to see you.
Ah, I think I know what this is about.
If I may ask, what's wrong with her?
She suddenly collapsed with chest pain. Passed out while carrying a bucket from the well.
I hope she gets better soon.
Me too. But you didn't come about her, did you?
What's the ruckus out there?
Just another rich man trying to force his way in. Refuses to accept that coin isn't everything.
You refuse to treat him?
Not at all. I'll see to him when I've got time.
I'm here as a messenger. Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for you.
Really? Let's have a look.
Here it is. My name's Henry, And Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery in Sedlitz.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement about this matter last time. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your services. Either way, you delivered the letter, and I am sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Sigismund? He's gone already.
It may not be only him. Don't forget his influence. You can never be sure who to trust.
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. He has no reason to. And he doesn't act rashly. In a way, he actually owes me. Still, I wouldn't want to count on that.
You really expect me to just walk away?
Well, if you feel that... What the hell is that racket?
Hey! Albec!
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps it's time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well, they don't look much like the debating sort.
That's unfortunately true. On the other hand, it was fortunate Lord Pisek, despite my objections, sent me a personal guard, right?
You mean me?
Who else? Come on, in the worst case, I'll just see what you're made of.
So, you finally decided to come out. About time. I won't be kept waiting in the street like some mangy mutt.
I've told you several times already. I'm busy.
Because you're wasting time on some wench instead of helping someone who actually matters.
No person is more important than any other.
Ha! For your own good, I'll pretend I didn't hear that nonsense.
Calm down, sir. A respectable man like you surely understands that violence solves nothing. If you harm Master Albec, who will help you with your, ailment then?
And I'm supposed to let myself be treated like a doormat?
Of course not. But this outburst isn't exactly dignified either. Go home, and Master Albec will come to see you soon.
All right, let's go.
Good gracious. Henry, that was impressive. Hats off. Perhaps it truly would be best if we went to the monastery together. So, shall we go?
Yes. Let's go.
I'll just grab a few essentials. All right then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Off we go.
Father Abbot.
Albeck, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albeck, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albeck. The king cares about it.
Actually, forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium, and one of the maidservants.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. And as far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas, I don't know.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
Very well.
Thank you, Albeck, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry? I don't have all day.
Brother Petramil?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albic of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Yes, please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands. This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
Sigismund, knights. The abbot really tries to help anyone, doesn't he?
The rule of Saint Benedict commands us to help those in need.
But
I doubt Benedict meant the needy dressed in silk and steel.
God be with you.
My humble respects.
This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian oversees the state of the monastery stores and the meals for the brothers.
good to know where to come if I get hungry.
Yes, but please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
What if I need something?
In case of need, of course you may speak to them. But for ordinary tasks and objects, we've developed our own gestures. You don't need to learn them, though. As a guest, you won't need access to such things. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me. This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on.
Christ almighty.
Good day to you. Ja. Servus. God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers.
I'm sorry.
This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit, and duty of recent years.
Have you had any other such visitors recently?
When Sigismund left, his court physician, Master Zacharias, remained.
And what does he do here?
He's assisting Brother Benedict in the infirmary, and also teaching him new things. So, Why exactly has your master come?
He wants to ask the abbot for something.
I see. And he hopes it'll succeed?
Well, he's rather stubborn. And he seems on good terms with the abbot, so who knows?
Indeed. Let's continue the tour.
Amen.
Please, follow me. Next, we'll visit the beating heart of our monastery. Please, ignore the ongoing work.
Something happened, brother? You seem tired.
I know I shouldn't complain. May the Lord forgive me, but I'm getting sick and tired of Julian's slop.
So am I. It all looks, smells, and tastes.
Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery, and the dominant landmark of the region.
What's with the hole in the floor?
Yes. That's one of the hazards of ongoing repairs.
Actual
But that's not something a guest need concern himself with.
I don't mind. Tell me.
There's not much to tell. During repairs, the floor collapsed into the cellar spaces, and we're working on fixing it.
Come on. There's got to be more to it. A cellar under the church? Storing onions on sacred ground?
Not onions, but bodies. Beneath the church is a crypt where abbots and other esteemed benefactors of the monastery are laid to rest.
See why you wouldn't want to spread that around. It doesn't look like a good omen.
It certainly doesn't. Perhaps we should leave the laborers to their work and move along.
Let's move on.
My respects.
I'm sorry.
Did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
Hard not to. It's enormous.
Yes. For a long time now, people have traveled even from far and wide to bury their loved ones here.
Why here, of all places?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
And which cell is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Why are they here, specifically?
The abbot's study is upstairs, so we can be close at hand.
Where does that gate lead?
To the garden surrounding the monastery. If you ever crave solitude and natural beauty within the monastery walls, do not hesitate to visit.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not. The Right Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel. He said ignorance mustn't hinder your ability to assist your master. The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself prays. The painting above the altar shows Archangel Michael weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
But if I buy indulgences, I can avoid hell, right?
For lesser sins, yes. Remember, indulgences only lighten your soul and shorten your time in purgatory. But no matter how much you give to the church, indulgences won't save you from mortal sin. I'll now take you to Master Albic in the infirmary. Please follow me.
My humble respects.
And here's the infirmary, where you'll find Master Albic. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Are there any other interesting places you haven't shown me?
What exactly are you helping Master Albic with?
Mostly I make sure Albic has everything he needs.
Then I'm sure you'd enjoy meeting Brother Crispin in the library. He has books that might prove useful to you both.
Are there places I'm not allowed?
Aside from the wing once occupied by King Sigismund, you're free to move about the entire monastery. But please, speak with the brothers only when necessary.
I'd say I know everything I need. I'll go and check what Master Albic needs.
Good luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no. You just had to have the last blow, didn't you?
Bullocks! I hit you first. Just by a hair, but it still counts.
Your head's made of oak, is it? Didn't even feel it when I bashed it.
Oh, I'm feeling it now, all right. My skull's pounding so bad I'm seeing double. That's 2 more of you than I'd care for.
Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek. And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry. And I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavek if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
I still want to hear what Slavek has to say.
Now that's more like it. We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight for the ribs from the right. All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even harder. So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment, but then I just saw red.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely snapped. He swung and... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full swing straight to the collarbone.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up. All right? Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you would have.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhowl. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in one move.
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good solid smack in the teeth.
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout though, eh, Yeshek? Once they let us out.
I'm still pissed at you over the last one.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary with you. What more do we need?
Yeah, no Ludolf breathing down our necks day in, day out.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man. And if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself, so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more favor to ask. When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it? It had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point, I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth. And I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
All right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
Thanks. I'd be grateful.
So, this is the Confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
But he looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever is wrong with him is clearly taking a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much. Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. I'm here at the command of Sir Peter of Pisek, serving as Albic's aide.
The Lord of Sukdol wouldn't even have let me come here without a proper escort. And I'm the one who's supposed to be stubborn.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi, gentlemen.
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all. All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day. And when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. If they've got a fever, they need to be drinking a lot, don't they?
You're right. This is no good at all. They might as well be feeding them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen?
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the Confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Can I help with anything else?
No. That's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
Did you say it hurts?
Down here, under my belly, it's like someone stabbed me with a red-hot poker.
I see. It sounds like an ordinary, woman's matter. It usually comes with its fair share of pain.
What do you mean, woman's matter? This is different. Trust me, I can tell.
In that case, I don't know. I don't have the necessary theoretical knowledge for this.
I don't mind. I'll take anything you have. A bit of hogweed, at least. Or a leech to suck the bad stuff out.
The pain you describe likely can't be treated with medicine. Maybe repentance will help? Forgive me, I have other duties to attend to.
Great. Now what am I going to do?
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a Sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'm a bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description. How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow. I even prayed to Saint Benedict and rubbed garlic on my stomach. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed my head getting down.
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? All right, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
All right, enough. I get it. All right. I'll try to help you somehow. If you sat on cold steps for a while, you might have caught cold from below.
Whatever it is, I just want it to stop hurting. Sakura. Let them rinse me out with holy water for all I care. Or at least tie a knot in my guts, or I swear they are gonna come spilling out.
Wait here. I'll stop by the infirmary. I'm sure they'll give me something to help you.
God bless you. Not many folks would make the effort. Every drop burns like hot oil.
I saw you came here with Master Albic. I suppose that would make you his assistant?
Yes, I suppose you could say that. My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Benedict the Novice, but I reckon the abbot already told you that.
Yes. He said you would show us to our lodging, as well as the infirmary.
Your room is at the other end of the infirmary. It'll be the door on the left. There's an alchemy workshop in the other room. Master Albic should find everything he needs there. Though if he needs any fresh herbs, there's also the monastery's garden. Brother Joachim, our herbalist, would be more than happy to help him.
Good to know. Thank you. Benedict, I need your help.
You too? Lord in heaven!
It isn't for me. This girl who helps out around the styes has stomach pains.
I see. I told her I can't help her. Not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not educated in women's issues. Understandably, there aren't many books on the topic in the monastery's library. And to tell you the truth, she was a bit frightening.
This isn't about her time of the month. She says it hurts when nature calls. That can affect men just as well as women.
Perhaps, but I still truly don't know how to help. Maybe Master Albic would know, or you can try the monastery's library.
Thanks, brother. Master, I need your advice. A girl is feeling ill, and you're the only one who might be able to help. It's a bit, unusual.
Another fallen ill. And another girl, no less.
It seems her lower passages may have caught a chill from sitting on cold steps for too long.
Of course! This is just like the case Trotter of Salerno wrote about. Coldness in the lower abdomen, inflammation of the urinary tract accompanied by sharp pains. This can lead to bladder distension or pelvic congestion.
Aye. It sounds like all that's happening while we're standing here talking about it.
You don't see a case like this every day. I'll have to write down all my findings in detail.
So do you know what to do? You've treated this before?
Not at all. I've never come across something like this. Most women sort out their problems with the help of herb women, whispering into the water and brewing potions according to the stars. Usually, they only come and see a studied physician when it's already too late.
Well, she went to see Benedict, but he seemed even more flustered than she was.
I'm not surprised. Only a handful of physicians have read De Curis Mulierum, even though it has so much knowledge to offer.
So how can I help Maddie? The poor girl is suffering like a wounded animal.
Of course. This calls for a concoction with soothing and diuretic effects. Here's the recipe. Brew it with care. She should feel relief almost immediately, but I've heard it may cause delirium and facial twitching. Like I said, I haven't tried it myself.
All right. Thank you.
You're...
Brother Crispin, I need some, reading material about women's matters.
Women's matters? You mean writings about marriage? Calculating dowries? Or cooking, sewing, plucking feathers? Or how Eve listened to the serpent? And how much evil came out of it for the Christian people?
No. I'm talking about infections and inflammations in areas men don't have.
What sort of inflammation do you have in mind?
The kind a girl can get for sitting on cold stone steps for too long. And instead of sympathy, she gets scolded for slacking off.
I don't know of any writings on such matters, but our archives are extensive. Give them a try, why don't you? Till we meet again.
You're Brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav. I heard he works here as a translator.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray daily for his recovery. God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent and a sharp mind. It would be a terrible loss if... But no. Such thoughts help no one. And who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albic in the infirmary.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yaroslav?
Could you tell me, please, where he was staying?
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Go up the stairs in front of the scriptorium and turn right. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. I'll take a look. What exactly was Yaroslav doing here?
He's working on a translation of a book that came to us all the way from Genoa. While he was well, he spoke of nothing else. He knows Latin, Italian, and French. And thanks to his work, we have several valuable translated volumes in the library.
What book was he translating?
It's called the Decameron.
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself. I'm not as well versed in Italian as Yaroslav. I was waiting for him to finish the translation, but he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of indescribable value. He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond their worldly suffering. He was so excited he barely ate or slept, just kept working. I thought it best to let him focus solely on the translation and assigned his other duties to others.
Where did Yaroslav work?
Here in the scriptorium, of course. You'll find his usual place right by the entrance. But be careful, he's got something unfinished there. He's spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now. It'd be a shame to ruin it just before completion.
Don't worry. I'll be careful. Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books too, though he doesn't have nearly the same talent.
Celestine, you say? I should speak to him. Thanks. That's all I needed.
Till we meet again.
Kitty! Kitty!
Plans of the cellars? What did he need those for? It's almost empty. What was Yaroslav working on all those days?
My respects.
This book might have something about Maddie's troubles.
Creator of heaven and earth, we praise you for the beauty of your...
Lord God, fill this monastery and the whole world with peace and justice. Amen.
Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy.
Sometimes I regret learning to read. The greatest miracle of medicine is that women have even survived this long.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
That looks like Slavek's purse. I shall return it to him.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
May God give you health, sir.
About that purse of yours.
Yes? Did you find it?
I did. It was lying by the path next to that big bush, just like you said.
Really? Let's see.
Here you are.
That's the one! Thanks, Henry. Here, this for you, for your help. Without that purse, I'd be a beggar. Not much of a reward, I know. You'll probably earn more working with Master Albic.
Oh.
You know what? I'll teach you a trick I picked up recently. Might come in handy one day.
A trick, eh? Go on then.
When a bigger bloke comes charging at you, move quickly to the side and stick out your elbow. Aim just under the ribs. It's a tender spot. If you land it, he'll fold like a sack, wheezing like an old nag.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
May God give you health, sir.
Burns like hot oil. Why is the Lord punishing me?
I read that when a woman is in a blessed state, she can feel all sorts of ways. Can you rule that out?
Me? In a blessed state? Here? Well, the men around here won't even let me into the infirmary, let alone their bed.
Listen, Maddie. It might all just be from you thinking about things too much. It makes your insides to tense up and cause you pain.
Great. Another bloke who thinks a girl's head is just for show.
No, this applies to everyone. I read it in a book. And empty head means a happy gut.
Well, some folks around here must have had it easy since the day they were born then. This is something else. All thinking does is make my arse hurt.
You're... what?
Well, because thinking makes me run my mouth, and Zdeněk gives me a canning for it.
About that medicine.
Tell me you've got good news. I feel like I'm being ripped in half.
Here. If it's as strong as it smells, you'll be back in fine fettle in no time.
By all the saints, bless you. That looks like just the potion to set me right. Foy. It smells like you boiled an old boot with rotten garlic. But what have I got to lose?
Christ, so much dust.
Hang on. It's really settling down.
Does it still hurt?
Not much. Kind of like a farmhand's pay. This is lovely. Lad, you saved my life. If there were more men like you, there'd be less crying girls in the world. Sweet Mother Mary, what a relief. Finally, my insides don't feel like they're on fire.
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blažena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albik is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know, then?
What sort of work does Blažena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry. And she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Where does Blažena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albik here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blažena and the others.
All right, no need to shout. Blažena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blažena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognize Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And where do I find Valerie?
I told her to go and sweep the courtyard. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Where did you say I'd find Valerie?
I told her to go and sweep the courtyard.
Thanks.
God bless. Oh, greetings to you too.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I need to find something out about Blažena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room, but we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
You mean Zdeněk? What did he tell you about Blažena?
Not much, really. Just that she's a maid and all that. That's why I was hoping you'd tell me more.
Did he try telling you she's a thief?
And is she?
That scoundrel. I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blažena's things. Her chest.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small. Right after that, he slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blažena sleep upstairs. He's got a bed in the kitchen downstairs, just opposite the door.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdeněk has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. But why would Zdeněk lie about Blažena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now? When poor Blažena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Did Blažena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it, and you keep it to yourself too. Blažena's got it hard enough as it is.
Where did Blažena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdeněk run into.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right, but how is all this supposed to help Blažena get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albik said to find out what I can.
And how is Blažena doing?
Don't worry about her. Albik treated King Wenceslas himself. Illnesses don't scare him.
If you say so. That does make me feel better. Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here.
See you soon, my friend.
I don't think so. He had some odd questions about Blažena. What do you mean? He asked if I'd ever been in the pantry with her, how many eggs she would take, stuff like that.
Why would he ask you about that?
He wouldn't tell me.
A strange feeling about this.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
go
I
ahead.
apologize.
Eat up.
That's a lot of water. What's Stenyek using it for? These must be barrels from Lorca. Wine in a tub. But it looks watered down to me. Could Zdeněk have poured water into it? Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdeněk's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out. I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
Hear the angels coming.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
What, you don't want anyone to hear? Then talk.
All right. I won't say another word. Just stop shouting. So what the hell do you want from me? Coin?
Why did you lie to me about Blazena? About her stealing?
What's Blazena got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
Don't speak about her like that, you hear me? The poor girl might die. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away? You're a right bastard, you know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest. And you took something.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you. So what did you take?
I found a key in her chest.
What key? What's it for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blazena get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the monastery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
Then give me the key.
I don't have it on me.
So where is it?
It's hidden, where I keep the silver from the watered wine. I figured you'd want something in return for keeping quiet.
Keep the silver. I just want the key.
Really? Then it seems we have a deal. Come with me. Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
So where's the key?
Here it is. Just like I promised. Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged, or kicked out if I'm lucky. But if I stay here at the monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
We'll see. I'll think about it. But now clear off.